hello. Oh, there's your audio. There's your game audio. Right, controller isn't working. Good. We're off to a great start. Hey. Subtitles are on. Oh, fucking, what's this X input shit? Ah, fuck me, man. I mean, it seems to all be set up. Hold on. Oh. Okay. Hold on. So why is the controller not actually working? Like right now, I'm using the control. Oh. Okay. How's that work then? Like none of the buttons are doing. What's going on? Fucking, I'll see what happens. I'll just see how it goes. Alright. Sorry, I'm no longer awake here. I went for the big kip. Ooh. Alright, Andy. I was going to stream, but I want to see this, so I'm going to postponed. Right, let's... Oh, here! Oh, now it's working. The controller's working now. Fuck knows. This is the Painscreek killings. This game seeks to emulate to a certain degree the experience of investigating a murder case. You'll need to search each location carefully, find clues to proceed, and use your observation and deduction skills to uncover the hidden secrets. We recommend writing your own notes and or taking advantage of the in-game camera. The game auto-saves whenever you enter a location. Should you encounter a bug or problem while playing, such as being stuck behind furniture or getting pushed out the game world, simply use the reload button in the menu to transport you back to the entrance of the location. Your game will continue from there and you will retain everything found up till that point. Doesn't feel like a very good sign, does it, when they're saying, oh, if you ever get pushed out of the fucking world, just press the reload button.
So the chief has entrusted you with my assignment, hey? I hope it didn't interfere with your weekend plans. Anyway, he told me to call you and fill you in on it. You remember the murder that happened a few years back that was never solved? The one at Painscreek where the ex-mayor's wife was killed? Well, the property's being auctioned off soon, so we don't have much time to dig up anything that's relevant to the case. So, see what you can find. Hopefully it'll be something worth publishing. Anyway, take care. I'll see you on Monday. Bye.
Right. Then the big investigation. This is one of these games I've had sitting for ages. Because people told me that it was like the kind of detective game that I'm always after. Where it's no holding your hand and shit constantly. Regarding who killed Vivian Roberts, August 3rd, 1989. In 1995, Vivian Roberts, a successful businesswoman and wife of a former mayor, was murdered and dragged to the front of her own home. The case was never solved and the killer never found. It was rumoured that a private investigator was in Painscreek sometime later, but there's nothing more on that. Last week we received news that large swathes of Painscreek County will be auctioned off soon. We would like to revisit this story and attempt to find out the following. Who killed Vivian Roberts? What was the motive? What was the murder weapon? Please submit your findings and a front page photograph for your story to be published. Richard Harris, don't forget to bring the camera. Move yourself. Oh, is that my... That's my walking speed, is it? No feet. But if I hold it in, I can go a bit faster. Population 0. Oh my god. Night camera. Do you want to finish the game? No. Sorry, I was checking. Do I already have the camera on me? Right, let's figure out what these buttons are. I don't have a jump. Oh, there's my camera. Zoom in. Okay. Crouch. My journalist ID. Janet Kelly. Brand new 2.1 megapixel digital camera. Yes. Okay. Photos, map, journal. Right. Right, hold on. Remember like 3 minutes ago when I said apparently the game doesn't really hold your hand? And the first thing it does is go, there's a note over there. Ah. There we go. Aye, so there I can, that's a decent way to keep notes. Nothing round there. Ah, how's everybody doing? Anyway, how's your Saturday? What you up to? Oh wow, just immediately there's the cells, okay. Nothing going on in there. Find another way. Is there a flash on the camera? No. Wait. No, it has the camera buttons up the top right, but I don't think they actually do anything, they're just for show. Right, obviously I get a torch at some point. Aye, that one's fucked. Missing Joshua S. Taylor. 13. Last seen on the playground. Anyone with information contact the sheriff. Last seen 4 Pebble Lane across the river on the playground. Aye. Take a picture of that. Just good info to have. Delete that one. Moon Cafe. You know what? You never know. You never know. Right, so that's her. And that's a font you would see on a newspaper. Oh, it was the 3rd death to strike the place in less than a year. At 7:15 AM, Mary Martinez, a maid currently working at the mansion, was retrieving the morning paper. When she saw Vivian's body, she immediately called 911. Painscreek Sheriff James Howard arrived shortly and the victim was pronounced dead. Time of death was estimated to be between 11 PM last night and 1 AM this morning. The body is currently at the coroner's office waiting for an autopsy. People of Painscreek have started grieving for her. Candles and flowers have been placed at the gates in front of her home where she was found. Vivian was indeed a person whom many respected and adored. Her success in business, her loyalty to her family, and her love for the people of Painscreek are unsurpassed. She will be missed. RIP. Is it? Oh, so by taking a photo of that, it put it in there. That's cool. Wait, no it didn't. No. I think it would have been in there anyway, I think. And I just happened to take a photo. I think that's what happened. No snacks, no microwave shit. Aye, let's test that then. There's another paper. Scott Brooks, Painscreek Trinity Church pastor's son suspected for killing Vivian Roberts. Police apprehended him yesterday afternoon. He was residing in the Roberts hunting cabin by the trailhead. According to a witness who at the time wished to remain not anonymous, he was coming home late on July 19th at 11:50. That fits with the time they think she died. The witness did not think it was unusual until a few days later when he came across a newspaper article on Vivian. Feeling uneasy about the whole situation, called the police. So he said he did meet her that night, but he had nothing to do with her death. So if I back out, Aye, cool. So that takes a note of them. That's good. Ooh. Keyhole or lock? What? Story of Tonti. Tonti Blair! Wait, what is... The, hold on. The fucking... I think I need that to be more sensitive. No, that was... Ugh, that was the wrong one. Jesus. Aye, that's a bit better. That's a bit better. That'll be the way to see in the fucking dark. Yeah. Map. That'll be handy. Cool, so we've got that. Let's let's look for... Wait. Loot. Sheriff's Department. Work relocation. Dear Sheriff James Howard, due to the decreasing population of Painscreek County over the recent years, we have decided to delegate manpower elsewhere. This letter is to inform you that you have been reassigned to Grand County starting May 14th, 1998. Please report to our office before May 12th, 1998. Okay. That's locked, right. Crouch. There's your fucking keyhole. You know, wow, you're going to focus on it? Right, well obviously it's no use to us if we don't have an actual key.
Hi, this is Steven. I just wanted to make sure the package was sent. Again, I'm currently at Anne's courtyard. Any extra info you have would be much appreciated. Thank you very much. Talk to you later.
Okay. Steven. Was that Steven? Oh no, it's Scott Brooks. Steven was the sheriff, is that right? No, James Howard. Who the fuck is Steven? Fuck all in here. Nothing behind the door, not. Open. I don't think I'm going to get anything else in here by the looks of it. Because it's kind of bare, but oh, right. What was it again? Oh no, that was for the cemetery gate. Right, so I want to remember that as well. Whoa, the sensitivity's still a bit fucked. Aye. Let's go check. Oh good, there's fireworks going off outside. Still with the fucking fireworks, man. Nothing. Oh man, my throat. I hope I'm not getting ill again. I'm no long out the other side of it. Right. Closed for good. That's a weird thing to write on a sign. Wait. Oh, right. So, like, specifically it could be the door or the doorknob you go to. Okay. Right, well, this isn't the cemetery gate, so it's not as if it's got a code. Can I just go up and over this? No? I thought there was maybe going to be a prompt there. Just drive your fucking car through the gate, mate. No. No. What do they write in English if something is closed for good? I think it's just like... I can't remember ever really seeing anything that said closed for good on it. It would just be like, it's obviously boarded up or sealed in some way. I don't know what the thing would be. Right, obviously I've missed a fucking key for this. Maybe closed permanently. Aye, there must be a fucking key in here, I've missed it. Like, you know, maybe there might be, you know, 12 chains around the gate, and that's usually a good indicator of that's not to be opened again. Right, that's definitely cemetery gate padlock. Let's just try it anyway. 11:31. Oh fuck, this is... No, 11:31. No, of course no. Idiot. Nothing. Oh yeah. You fool. That'll be for the desk then, eh? Oh. No. Whoa, I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. There we go. Murder case report. The report is an update of what happened to Vivian Roberts. Scott Brooks, the only suspect to this murder case, was apprehended a few days after Vivian's body was found. According to an investigation, someone saw Scott at around 11:30 PM near the woods north of the mansion. Two hunters were looking for more wood for the bonfire when they heard shouting. They witnessed Scott and Vivian arguing, however they were too far to hear the content of the argument. 6 months prior to Vivian's death, Scott was fired from working at the mansion. She cited Scott for tardy work and rebellious behaviour. She also prohibited Scott from visiting the mansion and meeting Tricia, who by then had a close relationship with Scott. We are currently investigating the case. Scott is our main suspect in Vivian's murder. James Howard. That'll be the old gate key. Right. Away. Oh, don't we didn't check the bottom drawer. Vivian Roberts' funeral was held this afternoon. Bernard the butler, Dorothy the head servant, Derek the family chauffeur, and his mum, Wanda, who is fighting cancer, attended. Vivian's husband Charles came with her daughter Tricia. Charles did not utter a word. He was very quiet. Most of the town came and paid their respects at the funeral. Halfway through the ceremony, Tricia started to weep loudly. Dorothy brought her elsewhere and the crying died down. I noticed that Dorothy looked tired. It must have been tough to take care of Tricia. She's been having multiple breakdowns. I can't blame her. With the loss of her mother and her boyfriend being accused as the killer, it must have taken a toll on her. I feel sorry for the whole family. So wait, when was that? July? September. The town of Painscreek is quickly becoming a ghost town. The population has decreased drastically over the years. Ever since the deaths occurred, it seems that more and more people are actively looking to leave this town. It's sad to see a once lively town become what it is now. It's been almost 6 months since Vivian was killed. Her death still bothers me. Why was she killed? What was the killer's motives? She was someone who had earned the love and respect of the community. No employee of hers, nor any citizen of Painscreek reaped any benefit from her passing. It doesn't make sense. There's a real kind of Twin Peaks vibe to this thing, you know, where it's like, everybody loved her. Who would want to hurt her? And we're going to find out there was just some insidious shit going down. Painscreek Community Hospital has officially closed. The remaining patients have been allocated to other hospitals that will provide suitable services for them. To be honest, it's hard to watch them leave. I wonder if the day will come when I will be reassigned somewhere else. Oh my god, I got an achievement. Right, so all of them, aye, they're all locked. Right, I think we're done here until we get a code for that place, which I'm assuming... Why is the light... Why did you come back? When you already have one. I bet you should be worried that one just fucking appeared when you grabbed yours. Nothing else on there. So I'm just very conscious now of things being on the floor. Right, I think we're good here. I think we're grand. So how's everybody been doing? You have a good day? I was working and then I was sleeping and now I'm streaming. Later on a pizza will come. That is my reward. Aye. We in, baby. We in this shit. Is the volume okay? For the music and that? Sprint. Tutorial completed. Yes, mate. Yes. Sleeping all day because the sun sets at like 4 p.m. Oh, I used in that time of year as well, Stina. I didn't know if it would be the same at your end of the world, but that's what we're currently getting. Where you're going, God, that must be like 9 p.m. and you look and it's like, it is 4:45. Right, what's around here? Oh. No, they don't have mail. It's kind of weird that this is an American thing, because I don't know how to explain it. This feels like it would be a small English village, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Stina, please don't forget, I am terrible at geography, and I only just remembered that yous are like just kind of up and to the side from us. Like, Stina, if you were down south in England, I would probably have still said, your end of the world. Wait, so did that loop round? That's the bit I would have been running. Oh no, it didn't. Oh god. Right, I must be... Right, I came across the water there. I took the left past the postal service, I think. Is that right? And I must be in Town Centre Drive. Aye, I must be in, this must be Town Centre Drive. What a shithole, man. I'll check out... I might as well check out the postal service since I ran past it. Wherever the fuck it is. No, I don't know about you, but the map's telling me that should be the postal service. Over there. Is the map too old? Oh god, is it only 17 minutes of a difference? That's wild. Right, I can go in there by the looks of it. Number 4. Oh, who lived at number 4? There was it you, son? He was last seen at 4 Pebble Lane across the river on the playground. He's wearing his favourite blue jacket. He has a scar below his left eye. Forgot to say hello to everybody. Malikachu, hello, Andy Hero, Prostate Puncher, Athena Allen, Stuba, Dream Liquor, Alan Kelly Spin, how are you? This is the Painscreek killings. Children's play area. Children must be supervised by a responsible adult. The management cannot be held responsible for... Oh god, I'm pushing buttons. For any injury incurred whilst using the facilities. So this is the last place that wee boy was seen. Now I don't know if there's anything I can do here. Oh, look at these secrets. Did anybody know about the secrets down here? This is weird, man. Does this map actually fucking fit? Wait, Helsinki and Glasgow, the difference is 70. That's fucking mad. I wonder if it is just that the map's old. Because, like, I definitely came up here. Look, good, good. The mouse shows up if I move it. I definitely came for the sheriff's office to here. I went this way. There should be a postal service here, but that is just like a playground area. And then I kind of moved in there a wee bit. Let's just have a wee look. Big Brawls. Hello. I'm waving. Can I just fucking drown myself? Oh no, my equipment will get wet. Oh, is this the postal service? It's just well off the road, but the map's drawn. No, that's... Let's see. To-do list. Get more firewood, give Trisha my spare cabin key, fix Mrs. Patterson's sink, visit Andrew at the hospital, check hospital for missing tools. What is happening, man? This Disney... Oh. Oh my god, is this secrets? No. Oh, I thought it was going to be able to like open that wee window or something. This map doesn't make fucking... Hold on, sorry. I want to kind of run back and check a couple other places. Can I use... Ah, cunt game. Cunt game. Oh, we got... No drink, no drugs, no fags, no weapons. That's fine. Right, okay, so... I think that wasn't Town Centre Drive, that was Annie's Courtyard Inn and Suites, I think. Aye, big brawls, it is like that. The fucking shaders. This kinda doesn't make sense to me, this layout. Right, does this gate open? Good. Right. So, if I go down here... Oh god, my mind. My brain. Right, what are you? Wait, this is Anne's Courtyard Inn and Suites. So the postal service should be over here. Right? 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 This is fucking me up. Because that is that road, isn't it? That's... No. You know what? I bet you that doesn't really show in the fucking map. It must be. It must be something like that. Right, well I may as well just start getting into some fucking buildings, eh? That'll be number 2. Nope. Well, I look a fool. I look a fucking fool. That one's shut. What number's that? 11. And there doesn't seem to be a prompt to unlock, so maybe I just need like one key for all of these. Yes, the horror is the buildings disappear. Right, wait, if that... Does that mean there's... Wait. Is that the fucking... What? What's going on with this fucking map, man? That doesn't make sense. Wait. Wait. Right. Right. So this road that I'm on is the left from coming past the sheriff's outpost. This is considered the left then. Oh wow, that's thrown me off that. Right, so this area here and the bit behind it isn't really mapped. That's Pebble Lane there. Gone behind the post office. This game is Unity. It's made with Unity Personal Edition. What are you? What are you? Moon Cafe? Let me in. Fuck off. I don't know why I'm surprised that the town that's closed has almost every building locked. I think this is Anne's something in Sweets. Oh my god, my throat is so dry. I think I'm getting ill again. Fuck me, man. This brings back memories of you being lost in the Janny school. Oh god. Listen to this sudden music change. It's kind of funny though, because this game, as far as I know, it is literally an investigation game. There is no horror, as far as I know. Let's just do that. Let's add some horror there. The lights are out. I take it. Oh fuck, they work. If you made a game like this, but halfway into it, you get dropped into a server without ever being informed. Just getting really fucked up. Oh, you know, taking a note of that? I'll take a note of that. Aye, so like you're just crossing paths with somebody else who thinks they're doing the same thing as you. Chasing each other about the village. Is this going to be for a puzzle? Because I do know how darts scoring works. Can I take the darts? No? I can't even remember what building I came into. I think it was the Anne's Courtyard Inn and Suites. Graveyard. Fall Festival. Maybe that'll be important. There's that missing boy. Use a Slim Jim. Stevie's Barber Shop. Trinity Church. Okay. So will you look in your office, shall we? Letters or documents for in-guests go into their respective slots, would it no be? Not goes into its I don't know. I don't know languages. I did very well at English at school, but I don't know languages. Community hospital closes its doors after 60 years of service. I'm not reading that. The game read it for me. A proper fucking padlock. That's locked as shit. They're all locked as shit. I might as well try them in case one's been left. Anything on the phone?
Hi, this is Oliver Gibson. I just wanted to thank you for letting me borrow your toolbox and shovel. I'm currently out of town for a few days, and I didn't get the chance to return it yet. In case you need them, it's currently sitting in my photo lab. Ask Mrs. Patterson for my spare key.
Oh. That may be handy. I'm wondering if I should maybe Champagne Linger Ball. I wonder if I should maybe switch to another game here, because I don't know if this is something that I would enjoy on my own with, you know, patience and just kind of exploring, but it might be fucking stream poison. Now, why is there darts there if I can't interact with them to do a cool darts puzzle? After being told how darts scoring works. Hey, what we got? 7 Black Pine Road. Okay. Wait, is that a nut? So many fucking light switches, man. It's filled with the dark water. You know what? I'm taking a photo of that because I'll forget what the key's for unless it reminds me. It doesn't, right? So it's a good thing I take the photo then. Good thing I took the photo. Are these drawers? Fuck all. I don't know. I feel like I might just fire Song of Horror on again. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll go another wee bit with this and see how I'm feeling. But I'm thinking it might be something I'd rather play on my lonesome. What we got? Here's some of our usual customers. You might want to memorise this. Memorised. Wait, what? Oh, there is just no power. Nothing. Nothing in here. Let's... I was going to say I've got the stairs, but everything's still going to be locked, isn't it? It's a hotel. It's not as if the rooms would be left open. Well, I may as well check all of them. All 4 rooms. There's a fucking thing. Late rent fee due. Dear Stevenham, thank you for your recent payment. As stated in your rental agreement, however, when rent payments are not received by the 4th of the 4th, you must pay additional rent because of a late charge due, or because you did not qualify for the rent discount. The required additional amount was not included in your payment and is therefore now due. Please send the additional required rent amount of $85 at once to bring your credit balance up to date and remove it from the delinquent list. This amount must be paid within 7 days from this date of notice. Thank you for your prompt cooperation. Sincerely, Rosalie P. Rosalie P. Whoosh. I taking selfies of all my clues here. Right, none of them can be opened. Maybe they were never opened. I think that's everything we can do in here now. I got a photo of that just in case. Got that key with a photo of where it unlocks. Oh, here. Old-fashioned way to listen to music. Even somebody saying that in 1999 sounds kinda weird. I'll tell you what I love though, man. See those, you know those videos that people get really angry about? Where it's like 2 14-year-olds being asked how to use a rotary telephone? And I don't, or like a cassette player. Was that fucking car there when I went in? I don't know if that was there. Folk get really angry in the comments of the videos, and I just find it dead funny and interesting. Like, it's interesting watching somebody who doesn't really have any reference of this thing, how it functions, and they apply modern techniques to it. Like, there's that one, it's 2 boys, and they must be about 14, 15. And I think it's their dad or that is saying, right, there's a rotary telephone, here's the number I want you to dial. And they don't... Stuff that's obvious to, like, us just doesn't make sense to them. Like, you know, how you press the bit you want and go all the way around with it. They don't get it. And then every time they think they've done the number wrong... Here's the best bit, see the whole time they're dialing, the receiver is... It's sitting, like, the phone is hung up. So they couldn't dial in it anyway, and every time they think they've got it wrong, they lift the receiver and set it back down because they think they're resetting it. Like setting it back to before you dialed the number. It's cute as fuck, man. It's funny. So where does that go? Is this another bit that's not on the map? Is this a thing? Can I just flick this and like restore power to the town? Make it into one of those games where I'm restoring beauty to a land. Nope. It's... Right, let me explain to yous. Do you know how a rotary telephone works? Like, it's the numbers and they all have holes round them, the holes to your finger. You put your finger in that hole, you pull it all the way round to the... Aye, right, so you know how it works. But if you got the number wrong, you would hang it up. But they don't even have the receiver lifted in the first place, so it isn't dialing any number. But they think every time they get it rang, they need to just lift and drop it. Where the fuck am I, man? That's definitely a place. Oh, there's the bridge. Oh, is that a bar that got burnt out? Man, I'm just being told no by what? Number 7. Is this the one I've got the key for? Maybe. Can I look at the... Oh. Yes, mate. Yes! I don't know what the rotary phone thing... Well... Hold on. I don't think there was a phone between... You know, your old style, like, hold the bit up to your ear and the mouth bits are fixed to the wall. You know those ones you had to like wind up your phone kind of shit? Was there a phone between that and a rotary telephone? I don't know if there was. Because I think rotary telephones are older than we realise they are. So I think the rotary telephone is basically like that because that is what they could do at the time. Oh, that's a safe. Yes, baby. What we got? What's on it? What's on it? Premium rums. Dear Daniel, how have you been, my son? It has been a while since I last wrote to you. I am getting much better now. Dr. Johnson has assured me that I'm recovering well. I'm now working full time at the mansion. The hallucinations are gone. There are just 2 more checkups to do and I'll be done with rehab. How's Mum doing? Is she still working at that restaurant? I hope she spends enough time with you. I don't blame her for leaving and I wish I could be there for you. I am sorry things turned out this way. Please forgive me. I have been saving my money and plan to die. Right. Up the stairs then, is it? Oh no, there isn't an upstairs. There is an upstairs guy. That's... You passed them, you looked at them in the fucking way in. Oh, I can't believe there's no electricity. Oh, here we go. The rotary dial works on a pulse-based system. The frequency of the pulse is determined by the number on the dial which the caller selects, with the user manually turning the dial to a fixed point with their finger before releasing it. This caused the dial to return to the starting point due to an internal recoil spring, will simultaneously generate a series of electrical pulses that interrupt the flow of current on the telephone's line. These pulses correspond to the digits selected. So if the user selects the dial from 7, then 7 pulses. That is fucking incredible. That is so much more complicated than I thought it would be. That's people are amazing, man. Imagine inventing that shit. It's funny, innit? Because there's me talking about them not knowing how a rotary telephone works. But I literally didn't know how it works, you know? You ever think if you get flung back in time, what's the most advanced thing you could reinvent? Hmm. That I could reinvent. Fucking, I know so little about so many technologies that I wouldn't be able to. I wouldn't be able to do a fucking thing. Is that anything? Is that socks? Oh, don't even get me started on recording audio and shit. That still fucks me up where it's like, the voice you hear through a telephone isn't the person's voice. It's a, you know, a recreation of the person, and that's why people are always like, oh, is that what I sound like? No. No, that's not what you sound like. Nobody sounds like that. Vinyl, aye. I remember the first time I realised vinyl was basically like, it's in the grooves of the like, it still kind of fucking blows my mind. Right. Pool's here. Right, okay. Because remember there was those people that they recorded sounds on, was it clay pots? Using the same idea as a vinyl, where it was the grooves around the pot. Nothing there. Oh! Oh ho ho, what was it? Diary. Andrew, wait. Oh, hold on. Andrew Reid, right. Hate to admit it, but Scott is a good kid. He's hardworking, takes care of me when I'm drunk, and he's a man of his word. I'm starting to like him. Did I see her again? How can that be? Why doesn't the medication work anymore? Did he give me cheap pills? No, that can't be. He's as guilty as I am. We're all in it together. He cannot abandon me. They cannot abandon me. Right. So Andrew Reid is the father of the person who was accused of Vivian's murder, or suspected. Ever since Scott asked about her, I've started to see Sophia again. Why did he have to mention her? I need more pills. I think I'm going crazy. Oh Lord, I know I'm a sinner. I realise it now. That's why I'm going crazy. I know that nothing I do will bring her back. I pray that our sins do not pass down to our children. Please forgive us for what we have done. Right, so this poor fella went off his nut. And I take it, was this an attempt at a summoning ritual? For Sophia? Oh. For us. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. Right, well, she's coming for Navy, mate. It's not that type of game. And that one was jammed, wasn't it? Aye, right. I think that's us here. Again, they're trying to creepy music me, but I am 99% sure it's no that type of game. Here, sorry. Stina, aye, just what you saying that? I'd never even considered that the tones were basically kinda the same. Like, aye, you know, do. Lads, sorry, I just looked at the screen. I just looked at the fucking screen. They told me it wasn't that type of game. They told me, right, wait, ah ha ha. But aye, the tones, I'd never considered that when you're dialing a number. Like that they serve a purpose like that. No, is this just cut off then? Is there no way to actually... Oh my god. Pro strats. Fucking pro strats. There we go. You know the dial-up sound? That's data shooting up the phone line. Really? No, look at the phone line. Really old modems. You legit pick up the phone handset and plop it on this wooden box. That the trees are telegraph poles and there's a lot to do with what? What? This is blowing my fucking mind a wee bit. I kinda love that humans have been able to do this shit. And it's still... man, just... Because, I mean, right, think of even something like a CD, right? A CD. Oh, you just put music on it. Well, how? Oh, well, it goes for a computer. Right, how is that sound a digital thing? How did it... My brain! Right, sorry, what's happening, Big Bros? Right, theory for Twin Peaks, that the trees are telegraph poles and there's a lot to do with tones and electrical pulses. There's like the Woodsman, there's a lad with fucking 6-hour video breaking down Twin Peaks, and I agree with them now. How is writing on a page information? Aye, but that's literally something you scribbled down that your eyes can see. I think my brain has a big issue with not being able to see things to fully comprehend them, if that makes sense. Like, you can tell me something works and it'll be like, alright, it works, I believe you. But once I realise that it's all kind of up in the air, like, oh no. Right, where are we going? What's the point of this game again? When we're not being freaked out by, wow, technology, you guys. Aye, Stina, it's the big, right. Wow, how did somebody do that? No, I'm asking you, tell me how the fuck somebody did that. No wonder people were accused of being witches, man. Imagine... Right, so I'm assuming, see the fact that all these doors have been locked and that, it's going to be that, I think some doors will just be locked anyway, and some you will get a key for. Aye. Up with the throat against the wall. Alexander Graham Bell. How the fuck did you just do that? The fuck is a telephone prick? Right, I should be thinking of where I want to go next. That is quite strange, though, that... Get that wee man out of the speaker. He's in there, and it's hurting him. It's hurting him. Right, here's what I don't understand. Where is it? That, right. See how that was Black Pine Road, right? Why isn't Black Pine Road on the map? You know what I mean? That's what I don't really get. Where? Oh, fuck. Hold on then. Hold the fuck on. It still doesn't make sense then. The map doesn't make fucking sense. Right, I come out of that Annie's BBBBDBD, right? And I was like fucking doing... Wait, right, there's the sheriff outpost. There's the fucking water. I was here in that burnt out building. The burnt out building was on Black Pine Road. How the fuck is this Black Pine Road if it's... How? This map can't be fucking trusted. I'm just going to have to go with the signs. Tulpas? Aye, it's always tulpas. What I'm getting at here is cunt map. Oh, I need a Jimmy. A slim... I need a Jimmy. I was going to say I need a Jimmy hat. I'm going to fuck the lock open. I need a Slim Jim. Nothing in the boot? No. Oh, it's a Marverick, that well-known and beloved model. Wait, the name beside the sheriff's building? Have I just missed shit that's in plain sight? Motherfuck me, man. Oh, it's on the map. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm so blind. Oh, my brain. My brain. Guy, how? How? Thank fuck yous are here. Thank fuck I have people to make me realise that I'm just missing things. I'm not actually losing it, I'm just missing wee things. Here's the best part. All I ever talk about is the wonderful dream of the detective game that doesn't hold your hand. And then this shit happens. The stream raider needs to go. Oh, fuck. Right, so there's a postal service. I may as well try getting in there then. And then I'll maybe go up to the Oliver's photography, because that was the guy. There was a message, I think, from him, Oliver Winter. He's away back down that road again. Aye, like they're seeing me staring at a sign, and they can hear me going, "Where the fuck is Pebble Lane?" And then going, every time. Right, post office, are you open? The lore is that the town's closed, rub my bum. There's not even a lock, so is there maybe a side entrance? The town's just closed off forever. I think it's currently 1999, and that the town closed in the... was it the 80s? The early 90s? And hold on, let me just double check it again. Aye, there it is, right? 1995, Vivian Roberts, a businesswoman, she was murdered. Case was never solved, kill was never found. Rumoured that a private investigator was in the town sometime later, but there's nothing more on that. Last week they received news that large swathes of this place will be auctioned off, so they want me to find out who killed her, what was the motive, what was the murder weapon, and please submit your findings and a front page photograph for your story to be published. Well, it's only been 4 years. 4 years since the town was closed, but I know what you mean. It's like there would be a lot more fucking leaves about and animals would be roaming. Right, post office is a no-go currently, so town centre. That's also, I'm also on Black Pine Road. No, sorry. I am. I'm on. This is still Black Pine Road. Rub my bum. I did the exact same thing. It does have a very small UK village look, doesn't it? But we're in America. We're in America. Right. Is this the photography? I'm surprised none of the letterboxes are interactable. What building is this? This is maybe... nothing? This is what happened if America just never stopped after World War II. Oh, spooky. I mean, it makes sense that none of these places would be open. I don't know why I keep trying, like, house doors like this. Of course, they're not going to be open, but it's the businesses I'm looking for. Now, is all of photography this way then? No parking. There he is. Are you closed and all? Bitch. I don't have any more. It's not as if I've got any more items to use here now. So if all of the photography's there, then the mayor's mansion is up and to the left. Silver Lake Boulevard Farmers Market. Oh no, I'll go into the church actually. Into the church, and I've got the cemetery gate code, remember? So I'll go there as well. Let's see. So there's your market. Fresh eggs, specially selected cheeses, pies, jams and jellies. That is so fucking... This is so fucking English, man. How is this in America? It doesn't make sense. Stevie Yen, my man. I need my haircut. This will be Silver Lake Road. Boulevard, sorry, that's the one. The church should be doing the next one, I think. There it is. The truth shall set you free. Sunday Mass, 8 AM Bible study. Cool. I'll just check this car quickly. I'm assuming it's going to be locked as fuck, but might as well check. This is in Cotswolds, Missouri. Dun dun dun. Right, we'll get to the church, but first, I need to go and blow my nose and have a wee cough. I'll see you shortly. Sorry, hold on. I don't know what the fuck's going on here. Like, I pressed the button but nothing happened? Did the sound play? It played the sound. Alright, maybe, I don't know, maybe it's forgot all the images that I had linked. Right, I'll leave it at this the now. I'll leave it at this the now, okay? I'll be back shortly. Hello. I don't know what's going on there. It's as if I must have forgot the Because the only way that usually happens is if the images or sounds associated with the buttons have been moved, but nothing's been moved. I don't know, maybe it's the same reason the mic was kind of disassociated with the game last time. I don't know what's going on. The sound plays, so that's fine. Right, into the house of God. Imagine having that many fucking houses. Right, I need a fucking key. Am I going to find it in the graveyard, maybe? Maybe go to the graveyard first. Somebody's buried a spooky key. I'll just have a wee check up here. Wait, is it in the fountain? No. I'm definitely getting ill again, even though I only stopped being ill 2 days ago. Because I don't know what came out my face when I was away there, but it wasn't human. It did end. Oh! Hallelujah. Let's have a look at the cemetery. Aye. I think it was 11:31, the code. See, I'm trying to remember things, you know, with my brain so that I don't have to keep checking. What? Wait, what did... It's already been... That doesn't sound right. So, what was... Or... Is that to let me know that somebody else has been here? Like somebody else has seen that and already came here, maybe? Because otherwise, you would assume it would want me to enter the code. No! No. Hold on. Oh no, it is a code lock, right, so... I thought it might have been a normal padlock and it was maybe a gate further in here that had the code, but... Fuck knows, that'll be a key, is it? Of course it is. What we got? Big Timmy. Oh, Andrew Reid. That's your man whose diary I've got. Aye, Andrew Reid, that was... The accused's... No, wait. No, it must not be his son, really, is it? Because, look, he's saying Scott's a good kid, takes care of me. So maybe it's no his son, because he's Andrew Reid and the son's Scott Brooks. Unless that was his mother's name. So she would be Sophie Brooks, was it? Is it Sophie? She was the one that we saw across the river, I think. Raymond Brown, Gary Roberts, Henry Johnson, Wanda Tyler. Is this a special place? Magdalene Roberts. Okay. Dig it up. Dig up, Maggie. There has to be a reason that I'm even able to, like, be kept out of the cemetery by a lock. There must be something to find. I feel like it would be on one of those that's got a kind of platform. Oh, it's going to be this one up there, isn't it? Phil Young. Just in case there's any more names that... Oh! So he's dead. Right. Okay. And there's Vivian's grave. And that's Trisha. Trisha was her daughter, I think, was it? Is that right? When was she born? 74? I think that was her daughter. Is everybody just dead? Is this nothing? Can I interact with it? No? It's just there. Why would I be here? Unless it's through there and I just don't have the thing for it yet. If that's the case, I might as well just go to the... Aye, fresh flowers, that's what's kind of throwing me. And there's a car. Which might be... I'll go to the mansion. I'm genuinely amazed that that ghost woman was there. Like, I didn't think the game was going to even go anywhere close to that kind of thing. I'll be the way out of town. So this is the mansion. Oh. Where does that go? So there's like a wee shortcut. Cool, good to know. Man, see if it doesn't let me in here. Ah, thank you. Is the frame rate in-game fucky or just my connection? It's fine for me. Hold on. Because sometimes, you know, you get used to it. Right, hold on. It's fine for me right now, but I'm looking at the preview image in OBS, and it does look kind of jittery. Wonder what that's about. Hope that's not my fucking connection. Right, so she was killed somewhere around here and dragged out to the front, so maybe around here. I nearly said that's a big mansion. Aye, sorry, what I mean is maybe that's my connection. As in my internet. Or are you replying to rub my bum dream liquor? Rub my bum dream liquor. Ah, language is a funny thing, eh? This is too big. It's too big a place to be. I don't know, Beach. Man, like, see when I'm running right now? On my monitor? Fine. But in the wee preview, I can see it jittering and jumping. What if I come in here and get fucking home alone? Do we have any... Nope. The fuck is... Oh. Oh, that's weird. I don't really see anything in there. Oh, imagine the Johnny was here. Just in his correct art style. Sticking out like a sore fucking thumb. Oh. Anyone delivering food to church on Saturdays, please lock all the doors and return the key under the flower pot before leaving. Right. No, I take it that means a flower pot at the church. What did that say? Oh, cups. Messages. See, you know it's 1999 because there's a fucking fax machine. Oh, Dr. Henry Johnson found drowned in vehicle at bottom of Cherry Creek Lake. Body submerged in water for as long as 15 days. Christ. A burgundy car was found at the bottom of Cherry Creek Lake yesterday afternoon. A swimmer who chose to remain anonymous said he was diving in the lake when he saw what appeared to be a red car glittering at the bottom of the lake. He swam towards the vehicle and was shocked to see a body in the driver's seat. He quickly called the police. 3 years later, the vehicle was pulled up out of the lake and the body was identified as Dr. Henry Johnson. Based on the police report, the body has been in the water between 10 and 15 days. Painscreek Community Hospital confirmed that Dr. Johnson last checked in on June 28, 1995. The hospital staff assumed he had left Painscreek for business purposes, which Dr. Johnson was known to do rather privately. No, he was away shagging. I like how there's just torches everywhere in case that's the first place she went. They're going to need a bucking torch, right? Fucking mutants. So that's Vivian. That's Trisha. Oh, fuck me, man. There's too many rooms. How could any cunt live in a mansion? You know what the ideal house is? Just one big room. One big room with everything in it. Oh, don't open. Don't give me more place to explore. Bastards. Oh, get fucked. Oh, big help. Big help, aye. None further up. Tell you what, let's have a look at the gallery first. Let's just close that. Is there a light switch? Here, hold on a wee minute. 2 seconds. Fuck me, man. Sorry, I took my headphones off there. My computer is gone insane with noise. Like, it's just that thing where something's not optimised that well. So maybe that's what the jittering is. Maybe that's something to do with it. Wait, was there a tit? Did I miss a tit when I was moaning? Oh my god! Account deleted. Account the fucking deleted. Who's have we got? Charles Roberts. We went hunting this afternoon. Scott's quite a fast learner and has good manners too. I told him to call me Charles, but he kept saying it's more appropriate to call me Mr. Roberts. So Charles is the dad then, right? Well, the husband and the dad. We almost got the deer in his second try. If he keeps this up, I'll take him over... Over what? I'll take him over Bernard, right, as my hunting partner. Trisha's been rather obvious in her interest. He's a good looking young man and it's just disrespectful to others. I don't mind his status. There's nothing wrong with being an orphan. Jesus. If there is, it's the parents' fault. I know that Trisha fancies him. I've grown to like him too. This is... fancies him. That's no American patter, is it? Today's mum's death anniversary. It's been 18 years since she passed away. I paid my respects at her tombstone. Vivian wasn't feeling well and chose not to come. So I asked Scott to accompany me. He brought fresh lilies. He said lilies suggest that the soul of the deceased has returned to a peaceful state. Sometimes I feel like he's a son to me. Now that I think about it, Vivian's always getting sick during this time of the year. I knew our relationship would not be as close as we had it, but ever since Vivian discovered my affair, she hasn't been the same. She once joked to her friends during a dinner that all politicians are alike, and as a politician's wife, she has learned to close one eye. Sometimes I feel sorry for her. I think it was because of Trisha that she didn't leave me. She's a good wife and a good mother. I'm grateful for that. So you were a bastard, were you? You were a big fanny. Are you joking me? Are you fucking joking me? Now to be fair, I don't know that... Are you fucking joking me? I don't know the rest of these paintings, so maybe these are equally as famous. Equally as famous, and I should have been like, why are these hanging here? But are you fucking joking me? It's obviously a print because the real Mona Lisa is like fucking this size. It might as well be drawn in a grain of rice. Cunt painting. Look at that wee guy. Where's the slam tent? Right. Up the stairs. Oh god, I just remembered what stairs I need to go up. No, torch on. Oh shit, a game. Is there an achievement for doing the treadmill like I nearly said Death Stranding. Dead Rising. Right, what's your routine, mate? Shifts. Wait, what? Shifts? Fuck all. Trisha? Fuck all. Derek? Charles? Bernard? Oh, Bernard. What gifts you give me? Can I grab it? Now, what are you for? Because I think that's the first key I've found that there's no any... Wait, if it's Bernard... No, that doesn't help me at all. House entrance key. House entrance key. So there must be an area of the house that I wasn't able to get to that I just didn't check yet. Good. I'm very thankful for locked doors. Forgot to return the servants' room key in time, so I left the key in the kitchen drawer. I thought I checked the kitchen drawers. So I wonder if that is the servants' room then, because otherwise why would that be on that door? Jesus, they're giving me a lot of place to explore. What a mansion. That's a bit modern for 1999. To be fair, I just don't have a memory of those from years ago. I just assumed they were a very new design. Nothing there. What's this? 20 years later, Painscreek still honours the lives of coal mine workers. Despite shocking pain, it was a tragedy that united everyone. 20 years ago, 6 members of the village, together with 13 others from the towns of Hillsdale and Old Creek, perished in one of the coal mine demolition programs. The coal mine belonged to the Roberts Mining Company. Vivian Roberts, who had just married into the Roberts family, started a fundraising event that raised $96,000, contributing $24,000 from her own company. A total of $120,000 was compensated to the 6 families. This is a very small sum compared to what those families lost, and no amount of money can replace their loved ones, Vivian told to the press. What we can do, however, is provide them with whatever help they may need, and for those who have helped financially, the Roberts family thanks you. The words not only comforted those families... Da Vinci wine service. If it's not Da Vinci's, it's not Da Best. That's where you would buy wine from, isn't it? It's a fucking motto like that. A case of Da Vinci's premium wine. That's a lot of money! Make sure all checks are payable to Da Vinci Wine Service. Total due in 15 days. Just in case. Oh, that's Da Vinci's, right. So that's the ones I was finding in the wee hotel as well. People just love to get steaming, don't they? Oh wow, there is actually collision. Okay. Right. Oh my god, what is this? The rules of billiards. What we got? Just a sheet. Okay. Wonder why you even let me examine that? Jesus, there's more fucking rooms. Right, that's a code lock. Oh god, sorry, I got a wee fright. It was like my character was caught in the scenery. Bastard. Wait, could this maybe be the servant's place? Nope. Oh no, we know what that key's for. I forgot that I didn't actually pick up the servant's thing key. A quick run about checking all the rest of the shit. What's that? Fuck all, what's that? Something. Laundry duty, clean out the attic, water the plants, book Mr. Roberts' appointment, wash the windows. Oh my god, this place is big. Anything out here? Yes. Tea schedule. Tea times 320. Use the flower pattern cup. God line, I've got miles of sugar in the side, now to not sugar. So it's just, that's just lol shit. But just in case, mate. Just in case. Right, the game appears to be getting jitterier the more I'm looking at this fucking preview window. That actually looks really bad, and if that's what users seeing, that's fucking terrible. Oh, could have done with that. Could have done with that on the way in. I suppose it's only the second floor, but still. So that room I was trying to go into was the way to the attic, right? Maid room, guest room, bathroom, exercise. Cool. So, is there a first floor map? Maybe not. Stream jitter's part of this book. That's very kind of you to say. Haunted frame rate, that's right. Another code door. But where does it go? I don't know, because I don't have a first floor map. Ugh. What's that? What's that? I think I've been to like every room I can go in there. Motherfucker. Just code locks everywhere in this bitch. Right, what was that key? House entrance key. So what does that mean? Because the house is already open. So why would it even let me get a key? Is that another box of that fucking wine, man? Ah, you could smash it. You could probably just put your foot through that door easy, but... Oh, look. Look who it is. It's Mrs. Come on to fuck. Do these open? They do not. What is this? Bolted for the inside. So I'm assuming there's going to be another way in there. Where is... Right, that's down in this corner. Oh, here we go. Mary Martinez, right, so that'll be M that I was reading on those notes. Been here for almost 3 months, everyone treats me well. Most of the workers have been here for a long time, some as long as 30 years. Dorothy is probably the oldest maid here. She's really nice and is responsible for taking care of all the maids. She's always giving me snacks. The other oldest worker is probably Bernard, the butler. He's so serious, I don't think I've ever seen him smile. Dorothy and Bernard don't talk much to each other. However, they are perfect when it comes to attending Charles and Vivian's needs. I guess that's why they're in charge here. I notice Charles and Vivian are never together much either. Even when they are both at home, they don't seem happy. What is going on? Vivian was passing by when I broke the vase. Vase? I must have been really nervous because I stood there for God knows how long. I thought she would scold me or even fire me. Instead, Vivian invited me to have tea with her. She asked about my parents and what I wanted to do in the future. I told her I hoped to open my own deli someday. She said I could do anything if I set my mind on it and worked really hard. Like me, she used to be poor. Now, she's a successful businesswoman. I hope to be like her someday. Wanda is sick. I've heard she has cancer. It has been 2 months since I took over for her. Her son Derek stays with her whenever he is not driving for Charles. I feel sorry for them. Luckily, Mr. Roberts helps with her financial needs. I pray she gets well soon. Now, does he help with her financial needs because she was the woman he had an affair with? Andrew shouted at me for walking on the grass, though I was sure I didn't step on it this time. He's always drunk. So that's Andrew's the gardener then. Scott told me to ignore him. I'm not sure how he could be so patient, always taking care of Andrew and covering it. Oh, aye, Andrew, that was aye, that was the guy that the house was burnt out. Aye. I would have assumed Scott was Andrew's son if I had not known that Father Matthew adopted him years ago, right. It's so nice and talented. He's so nice and talented, not to mention he's handsome. If only he wasn't taken. So, aye. Is there another way in here? There must be. It's bolted for the inside. Oh wait, does that connect up there? Aye, right, so that was the hallway I walked down and then I tried to get in the door up there. Okay. Okay. And I don't think there's anything more around here. So what does that key mean for the house entrance key? It just seems really weird that that would be a thing you could pick up when the doors are already unlocked. And I should check the kitchen again. Oh, is it? No, it won't be there because I don't think you can actually... Aye, that's not anything. Aye, the kitchen, was there no meant to be a key in a drawer somewhere? Hey. And that will get me into the maid's quarters, I think. Let's see if Guy can remember the map. Should be this one. He did it. He fucking did it. What a clever man. Another one for Mary. 2 diaries. I was clearing the mansion attic today when I found Derek and Wanda's old stuff. I asked Derek about it and he told me he used to live here with his mum until he was about 6 years old. We chatted for an hour. I've never talked to him that much. Felt quite nice talking with him. Rather relaxing. I had to interact with Bernard today. His left wrist was swollen pretty badly. When I asked what happened, he claimed he fell during rock climbing and twisted his left hand, so he can't help with writing the Easter invitations this year. I told him he only needs his right hand for writing. He looked at me as if I was joking. How could I have known that he was left-handed? Oh, how insulting. Dorothy asked me to help clean her house tomorrow. I didn't know she has her own place. I thought she lived with the Roberts family in the nanny's room. She said she hasn't used the house for the past few months, but it needs to be taken care of every now and then. She'll be 60 this year. I think I should help her. P.S. The address is 40 Black Pine Road. Right. Photo of that. Oh no, shit. There was still more there. Trisha and Vivian had an argument during dinner. Vivian is thinking to send Trisha to college, but Trisha wants be with Scott. She's not thinking straight. I was about to clean the gallery when I noticed the door was already slightly open. I looked inside and saw Mr. Roberts stand in front of a painting. Right before he left, I heard a faint click. Right, one of those paintings is a big secret one. As I was leaving the gallery, I hid in the staircase hallway. When I was sure that it was gone, I went into the gallery to see what he was so entranced by. It's just a painting of an old woman with a white headband. I wonder what's so interesting about this lady. There will be a grand party to celebrate Trisha's birthday this evening. She will officially be 21 years old. Trish and Scott are meeting at the shed behind the mansion. They called it their secret hideout. I know Vivian doesn't want Trisha to be with Scott. Should I tell her about it? Dr. Johnson is dead. He was the... Oh, he got found in the lake, didn't he? Police came by and asked if Vivian would be willing to go down to the station for another interview. I was nervous, but Vivian was very calm and accepted their request. She came back in the evening and assured us that everything was okay. She had nothing to do with Dr. Johnson's death. His death was purely an accident. I was cleaning Miss Roberts' tea room and I stumbled across a pile of letters full of negative comments addressed to her. Why on earth does she keep those letters? She, more than anybody in this town, doesn't deserve to be attacked by these faceless cowards. These people cannot see the positive impact she has made for this community. It's not her fault that her business deals can't please everyone. Okay. Is that it for in here? Maybe something in the wardrobe? Sorry, in the closet. Nothing in there. Aye, back when they had to physically write your letters. I need to report Scott to Bernard. His suspicious acts are getting out of hand. Today I saw him peeking into Mr. and Mrs. Roberts' room from the window. He's been told many times not to do this. So he was a weird bastard, to see. Right, I'm going to go and check this fucking painting in the gallery. The gallery was downstairs, wasn't it? This way, maybe? Aye. And I think I know what one it is. I think it's on the opposite side of this. There she is. What a bitch. Right, so it's got to be that one. And she had a click. Oh, there it is. There it is. Bastard. Bastard. So I don't have a fucking code yet. I guess the only... That's still bothering me, that. It just... I don't know, it just seems kind of weird. I could go to the church and check the flower pot for the key. And... I could maybe check that 40 Black Pine Road. I think I'll go to the church, actually. There's definitely no, like, another obvious door with a lock that I'm missing here. I hope. But aye, that entrance key is just a very weird thing. Alright, take me to church. Worship like a dog in heat. This game should have fast travel. Even Death Stranding's got fast travel, and I wasn't sure if it was actually gone, but they explained it pretty well. This way, aye. It's gonna be funny if the flower pot was actually back at the mansion and I just read the note wrong. Right. Flower pots. I know there's some on this side. One of you? No? Ah, these ones. Has to be. Are you fucking... Oh. Wow! Under the flower pot, mate, aye. You leaving it... That's a cool fucking key for a church, man. You leaving it under the flower pot, bitch. So with this door... It's cool because that means that I genuinely walked past that key earlier. Everybody's in here. Shagging. And they have to kill me. And put up another grave. Good. Good. Have you got power? All that money, no power. Scott Brooks, so he was a handyman, okay. Just be closed to the funeral of Andy Reid. Aye. Wow, Oliver, you're the best. Where were those photos taken? Because nowhere in this town looks like that. Pastor Matthew Brooks, okay. Nothing on the pews. Oh god, I thought that was Thatcher. Thought that was Thatcher for a minute. Here. Hold on, isn't that fucking... Oh, what do you call him? What's the actor's name? Hold on, I'm getting his name. That looks a lot like John Hawkes. That looks a lot like John Hawkes. Man, that's fucking weird. I advise you to Google John Hawkes. Hold on, hold on. Right, that is him. That fucking has to be him. Because I've just found a photo of him in Google Images that's like a black and white photo the same. And the shot is the fucking same. They've just used a photo of John Hawkes. Like it looks like a photo from the same photo shoot, but he's looking over to the left. And the hair's the same. That's bizarre. That's so fucking weird, man. You can't just... Hold on. Hold on, let me have a wee minute here to do this. Let me have a wee minute here to do this. That's weird as fuck, man. John Hawkes. I need you to see the exact photo I'm talking about because it's like, come on to fuck. Add image. Man, I wish this shit didn't take so long. This is the real investigation. This is the real Painscreek killing. Lock. I mean, really? Surely. The shirt, the hair, the black and white. But here's the thing. Now that they're side by side, it seems like it's no him. Because the facial hair's kind of different. But honestly, what the fuck is going on there? That's weird. That's so weird. How interesting. Right, get that away. Aye, that is an origin, innit? Oh, I forgot to actually read that. Aye, it looks as if they've maybe just fucked with a photo a wee bit. Because it does have more of a pointier nose. But aye, that's strange. Right, so that was Andrew Reid. Charred body found in his burnt home. 11:25 PM last night, a fire broke out 7 Black Pine Road. Andrew Reid, the owner of the house, was found deceased with third-degree burns from head to toe. He was seated on the couch in the living room next to the fireplace when the fire likely started. Sight of alcohol. Andrew was seen drunk last night when he was leaving Anne's courtyard, Ensign Suites. Police found bottles of empty vodka in the living room next to the fireplace. No foul play is detected at this moment. Andrew Reid, a gardener and handyman for the Roberts family for more than 2 decades, has a wife and a son hooker. So wait, who was the lassie then? Who was the lassie? Because he spoke as if she was dead, didn't he? No, he kind of spoke as if she was dead, but also she left him. Oh my god. It's the Holy Bible. I can't even do anything with it. Whoa. Christ-like up in this bitch. Can't do anything with that. There's another torch. Oh, this is bigger in this side than I thought. This is... Why the fuck was there a picture of John Hawkes? Maybe he was mates with them. Maybe he's mates with the devs in some fashion and was like, ah, you can use my photo. Yeah. What's been kept in there? That's a big code lock by the looks of it. Is it? Or have they just done that by accident? Or is that a wee... Why can I not interact with that? And oh my god, it's so finicky. Aye, that's a big code lock. Aye, okay. Okay. Is there one on this? Yep. Fucking hell. That's some serious codes, man. Bastard. It's weird how only some bits have power. I will stay at the cabin tonight. I don't need dinner. Scott. Okay. Because Scott was adopted by the priest. Because he was an orphan and Andrew Reid looked upon him like a son. And is that because his son was away somewhere? More of the black water. I guess it's upstairs if this doesn't open. Let's go upstairs first. What is it about a basement? Kevin Holland. Diary of Scott. Father Matthew picked me up from the orphanage today. He said I'll be staying with him for now, and I can call him Dad if that's okay with me. On Monday he will bring me to sign something. He says that after the signing his name is not just Scott, but Scott Brooks. I'm so glad I now have a home. Father Matthew brought me to the attic today. There are so many wooden toys, and he made them all himself. He asked me to choose one that I liked. I chose the toy plane. It looked cool. He says he can teach me carpentry when I'm a bit older. He even made a secret space for me in my room so I can put special treasures inside. I love Father Matthew. The older boys are always bullying me. They call me a bastard child and a weirdo. They said that's why my own parents didn't want me. What does bastard mean? Father Matthew says I should be patient, but they threw stones at me. Father Matthew cleaned my wounds. It's painful. Father Matthew told me to forgive and forget. He said that they don't know what they're doing. I like Father Matthew, but I hate the boys. Trisha defended me today. The boys walked away when she said her dad is going to catch them and put them in jail. I want to be like Trisha's father. I want to be the next Charles Roberts. That way, no one will ever bully me. Derek is always there whenever Trisha invites me to play. He is 5 years older than me. He's like her bodyguard or something like that. He's really good at drawing. He gave me one of his drawings today. He says he only gives drawings to friends. I wish I could draw like him. Maybe I can make a wooden toy car for his next birthday. Okay, where's this secret place? Is it... Do I invert the crucifix? In your wardrobe? Behind a poster? Ha 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 ha. But... some dates. 2417, maybe? 2417? Bitch. Sorry, what actually were they again? So, packing day, moving out, meeting Trisha. Ah, the shitter. Nothing fancy. The Father's room. I don't know why that's so funny to me. And what is that? What is that photo? Quiet practice. Final court appearance. Public baptism. Final court appearance? Oh aye, they do get picked up with the orphanage, aye, right enough. Let's see. Oh my god. Mutants. Absolute fucking mutants. They should have just used another 2 pictures of John Hawkes. Just everybody's John Hawkes. Let me read it. I returned the tools back to the storage room. Storage room. Storage room. Oh, down the stairs, aye. Looks a bit like Bitsocket Joe. Oh, don't say that. Oh god, it kinda does. Oh, Joe, son, what have they done to you? Aye, so that's the same paper. Wait, why is it recording it? I've already got that. Oh, sorry, was that this one? Right. Scott Brooks, the adopted son of Father Matthew Brooks of Painscreek Trinity Church, pled not guilty in court yesterday. According to Scott, he met with Vivian in the woods that night, but went home after their meeting and did not step out of his cabin for days. When he left her, Vivian was still alive. When asked why he met with Vivian, Scott's answer was that they met to discuss about personal matters, and it was only between the two of them. Scott denied further questioning, stating only that he had nothing to do with Vivian's murder, that whoever killed Vivian must have committed the crime after he had left. As to why Scott was at his cabin for days after Vivian was killed, Scott explained that he did not even know that Vivian had been murdered. Staying at the cabin is just something that he has always done, that he feels at ease while at home. Scott is currently detained in the county jail. No bail has been set for his release at this point. Aye, it kind of does feel as if they've tried to like take real photos and just switch them up a wee bit. Let's go and check that. Hold on. Aye, just a photo of me on one of the papers. And the headline just says, "This fucking beast." Right, diary. So that would be April 6th, right? So that's 4/6/85. No. It's America. Did they do it? Did they do it like that? What do they do? I don't know what Americans do. They fuck up dates. Sorry, America. Oh, is it on this? There it is. May 3rd, 1985. Was it the 3rd? May the 3rd, aye. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's a baseball. Let's meet at a secret hideout at 5 PM. Code changed to 8831. Trisha. That's the garden shed. Another fucking diary. Mr. Peterson passed away at the age of 81. Everyone attended his funeral today. He was buried next to Miss Peterson. The population of Painscreek is decreasing. Old people are dying and young people aren't coming back after college. Will I stay in Painscreek till I am old, and will I die like Mr. Peterson? Will there be anyone left at that point? Trisha talks a lot more to me recently. I feel comfortable whenever she's around. I can be myself in front of her. She makes me happy. Father Matthew tells me that it's important to have goals in life. I wonder what life goal I should have. I wonder what Father Matthew's goal is. It's been a few months since Derek got hired by Trisha's dad to be the mansion driver. He gets to travel around the world now. I envy him. I want to work too, so that I can buy something nice for Trisha. There's a secret room in the mansion? I can't believe it. I can't wait till Saturday to explore it with Trisha. Right. Secret fucking room, is it? Better check the rest of these, and if nothing else is going on here, it's time to get into that shed. That one needs a key. Anything going on up here? No. Oh, I just remembered I've got a key to the storage room down the stairs. Ominous. Scott's things. Right, so I don't have a key to that. Nothing else in here. Slim Jim, baby, let's go and open some fucking cars. Is that a code lock or is it just a key? Right, it's just a key one then. Cool. I'm gonna go and open the red car outside, even though I don't think I saw anything in it. But I'm pretty sure there was something in the blue car's passenger seat. The car that was outside the wee kind of hotel. Let's try this fucking Slim Jim. Guy, the buttons. Alright, so I need to do it there. Just let me drive it. Even if there's nothing in the car, let me fucking drive it. Then I unlock this side as well. Yep. Nothing. Nothing. That's fine. Right, the blue car. A Slim Jim is like a Pepperami type thing. So, Maybe they didn't exist yet in America, and maybe that's why they called it a Slim Jim, because it looked like one of those. The first time I ever heard of Slim Jim was Dave Mira BMX, because he was an unlockable character, and he had like a... his hair was like 6 foot high, like a Slim Jim. Aye, there's shit there. So... what you got for me? Right, so this was the car of the investigator that was apparently here. To private investigator Steve Moss, I came across your name through a close friend of mine. She highly recommended you, saying you're a person of integrity and a very reliable investigator. So I would like for you to investigate the case which happened in 1995 in a town called Painscreek of the murder of Vivian Roberts. I was there when it happened. The body had been placed in front of the mansion gates for everyone to see. A few days later, Scott Brooks was apprehended as a suspect. However, there wasn't enough evidence and he was soon released. 18 months later, the police filed Vivian's case as unsolved. I've tried to forget everything, but I just can't. I simply want to know the truth. I've enclosed a copy of the letter that Vivian received the day she died. I hope it helps. For safety purposes, I would like to remain anonymous. At this time, I will give you the first payment in good faith that you will agree to my offer. When the case is solved, I will pass you the rest of the payment. I know what you did to meet me by the well at midnight. You know which one. Come alone. Right, so that's threatening letter. The investigation progress is slow. I've tried to reach people, but many of them have left Painscreek, and those who still remain are starting to move out. I found some evidence showing that things aren't what they seem. The media didn't have it right. I need to interview some people who worked at the mansion. I've been too wary and haven't reached out yet. Matthew seems to be Scott's legal parent. Still won't talk to him yet. I'll have to visit St Patrick's Orphanage tomorrow. It's a day's drive from here. I know Scott found something there. There's something not quite right with all of this. So wait, when was that? 26th, 30th. Vivian married Charles in 1971. After the marriage, she became vice president of the Roberts Mining Company. It went into a slump after the mining accident in 73, but resilience to not give up led to her rebuilding the company from the ground up. She supported local businesses such as Painscreek Community Hospital to revitalise the small village. Looks like she was publicly very active. Too active? She was taken to the Painscreek Community Hospital for an emergency operation in 1974. Tricia Roberts was born just before that. Vivian was hospitalised for a few months. She was reliant on Dr. Henry Johnson during that period. Security room 025241 mansion. Did the security room have a code lock? Oh, it did. It did. Aye, it was at the bottom of those stairs. Cool. Right, so I've got more shit to do at the mansion. I think that's everything in there. I can... oh no, here we go. The secret lies with her. With her. With her. With her. Who is she though, mate? What's that one? There he is. A big Photoshop mutant. Another one. Stephen Moss. No, not like... the joke is that I'm saying her. And then who? But I'm saying who? Like as if who her? Yes, the joke was that I was getting to say who her. There's a Scottish word for who that I still don't know the origin, and it's calling somebody a wee hauk. You're a wee hauk. I don't know where that comes from. That's right, welcome to the misogyny stream. Every day I wake up and fucking just hate women, you know. Oh, it might be from hooker. I never thought of that. Because the way it sounds, it sounds as if it should be spelled H-O-U-K. Hauk. You wee hauk. Oh, Ginger Pimpernel, I never thought of that. Like you're pulling something in. Aye, you're hooking it. Fuck, that must be where it comes fae. Aye, that must be it. I know it's I don't know why that's the voice that... I don't know why I didn't say a wee hauk. I had to go, a wee hauk. But that sounds right. I bet you that comes from some old thing like... hooking in a boat to pull it in and tie it up became hooking in a boat. I bet you it's some shit like that. Let's go and check the shed. Aye, a wee hook, one word. So apparently this is where Scott and Trisha used to meet in secret. Oh, Houken is digging up earth. Oh, fuck knows then. Fuck knows. Right, what one was it? 8831. Open sesame, bitch. Aye, it's the Scottish guys at the back of the bus voice. The use of houking can also be extended beyond hard labour. You could houk a secret from someone, or houk a jumper from a pile of... Alright. Are these part of a puzzle? 1. 7. Okay. Attic. Okay. Shit, I forgot to go into the church basement. How can Dick? You rolling over next to the guy you're seeing and going, let me houk your dick. Let me houk that off you. I forgot to get into the fucking basement, right, Trisha? Oh, wait. 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 There was something. Drawer. Right, drawer. So it's a drawer key for Trisha. And this will be Trisha's. Aye. I like being with Scott. I can be myself in front of him. He doesn't judge me or tell me what to do. He cares about what I think. He makes me happy. Scott and I have decided to have our own secret hideout. It'll be really fun. Mom won't know what we are secretly meeting. I'm so glad that Scott is now working at the mansion. Although having Andrew as his supervisor is probably not the best idea. He's drunk all the time. I don't want him to influence Scott in a bad way. Scott has to work the garden the whole day. After that, he has some errands to do. I guess we won't be meeting today. I miss him already. I wanted to learn photography, so Mum hired Oliver to be my tutor. At first, I thought he would be too old to teach. Plus, his techniques are probably too ancient. But when he came, I surprised that he's a very humble person. Despite our age differences, we talked for hours. I felt comfortable around him. Then he showed me the photos he took. They were beautiful. It was around this point that I figured out that Oliver is perfect as a tutor. That I shouldn't have been so quick to judge the old man. I'm glad Oliver is my teacher. Scott has finally finished moving all the stuff to the cabin. Winter's coming. It'll be extremely cold in the cabin. The fireplace should help. Maybe I should knit a scarf for Scott. I think I'll visit him today. Wait, hold on. To dig, to delve the soil. To make a trench or the like in the earth. To uproot or remove from the ground by digging. Wait, is it meaning like a fanny like a trench? Is what? Is it or is it that you're digging a wee trench, getting shagged outside? If it's oh fuck knows. Oliver from the photo lab borrowed a shovel and a wrench. Andrew, P.S. We have extras, so I told him he could keep the tools until he was done with them. That fits because we heard a voice message, I think, from him saying that he returned the thing. The Mariana Trench. Man, the Mariana Trench gives me such fear. I hate knowing that that fucking thing exists. Right, security door should be... I thought it was there. Is it in the same place but up the stairs then? Yes. Right. Code is 025241. We up in this bitch. Okay. Security desk logbook. Someone ran through the garden last night. A man about 5'5" wearing a hooded sweater climbed the fence, walked wall into the garden. He proceeded to run to the backyard and jumped over the back wall. March 25th. A new stack of VHS tapes have arrived. Please use the new tapes instead of recording over existing ones. Like the fucking BBC. Came across a note by Magdalene Roberts stuck between one of the old logbooks. It was requesting the search of a missing security tape dated June 28th, 1975. It seems the tape was never found. We have a new security guard coming in today. His name is Samuel Green. Tom Parker will be his mentor to get him up to speed. Andrew came to the mansion at around 11 PM. He was very drunk. Scott was called. He arrived around 11:15 and brought Andrew home. No, he took him home. If that person left that place you are with someone, they took them. Get it together. Today marks Tom Parker's 20th year since he started work at the mansion. He will be retiring from his position next month to take care of his ailing wife. There's a strange tale going around Painscreek recently. Stephanie, a 6-year-old girl, got lost during Halloween. Apparently she followed some fireflies in the woods and could not get back home. Her parents called the sheriff. They conducted a search but could not find her. 2 hours later, Stephanie got home safe and sound. When asked how she found her way back, Stephanie said a young lady found her crying and brought her back. She didn't know the lady's name but remembered her being pretty and having long black hair. She was wearing a black dress similar to what the mansion maid wears at work. The strange thing is that when asked around, all the maids said they were working that evening. Right, that's who I help. Sorry. I meant to say that's who I saw, but I looked at the chat and saw the word help and my brain replaced saw with help. I'm forgetting how to speak. That's weird. So that's obviously who I saw when I came out of the burnt house. This maid of the woods. Sorry, what was it about the dial tone? That's probably like a pure stock sound effect. Because for me, that is the sound from 911 Mr. Lonely by Tyler the Creator. So it will just be like your pure fucking stock sound effect. Everyone knows 911 Mr. Lonely. Oh shit! Oh shit! We've hit the mother lode. Tea room, mine. Nanny room, mine. Trisha room, not Trisha's room, but Trisha room, mine. Bernard Hopkins, butler. They are their total weird Photoshop faces. Like, what do they call it when the police do an E-fit? That's what it reminds me of. Derek Tyler, right, so that was the new guy, was it? Oh no, sorry, that's the chauffeur. Aye. That's... Who's that? Wanda Tyler. Oh, so that'll be her boy. It's John Hawkes again. Oh, when do I need to order pizza? It's only 9:15. I'll give it a wee bit before I order the pizza. Oh wait, I forgot to check these remarks, right? So, currently hospitalised. She will resume her work when discharged. Hard working and trusted by Vivian Roberts. There's Dorothy Patterson. God, these Photoshop mutants. Longest hired employee. Mary Martinez. Previously worked at Moon Cafe. Okay. Any with the videos? No, guy. There is not going to be any full motion video in this game. Wait, was it full motion or forward motion? Full motion video was FMV, wasn't it? Can I show Wanda again? Yes. There. There's a wee bit of Helena Bonham Carter there. It's but that one is just fuck me, you know, that's just fucking hell. Okay, so does this count as the attic? It must. Jesus, Keeley Hawes. I've not heard that name since I was about fucking 16. That one. No, keep that torch on, son. Aye, it must be that. It must be like just make a fucking random face out of bits and pieces. The Benfield. Secret safe. Sorry, so there's one of them in the house then. Insert the clock key, set the time, turn the key. Tea time. Oh, did I take a photo of when they consider tea time? Tea schedule. Tea time's 3:20. Good. God, I'm so fucking clever. I'm a real detective. And that's the tea. Yas, queen. Yas, queen indeed. I noticed that pattern's died right down. Do you know what's really fun about being online, right? It feels like every week there's a new person that people fucking they stand them. They stand the hell out of this new kind of person, or it's a already known person who's done something, right? And they stand the fuck out of them. And then they get memed into oblivion in about 2 days. And then almost immediately they milkshake duck it or something. Listen to this patter. Imagine coming out of coma and hearing that. You know, they stand someone and gets memed into oblivion and then they milkshake duck themselves, inevitably. Bottle caps. But it happens again and again and again. And I feel like sometimes when I see people kind of get after nut about like, oh my god, this is amazing, I want to go, sit down, calm down, listen to me. They are going to massively disappoint you at some point in the future. Massively. So don't get too attached, because currently the current one seems to be Jeff Goldblum. And people are like, oh my god, I don't believe this, I stand him, and you're like, just sit. Exactly. Like, I would rather know less about people so I could still just enjoy the shit they do and know about their actual lives. And that's a big fear about the Keanu Reeves thing. It's like, they photos of him with his girlfriend, and like, just calm down, man. Who? Keanu Reeves? Aye, sorry, that's what I mean, Goldblum. I'm saying the current one is Goldblum. It's like, it's only really properly gaining traction. And it's weird. It's just weird the way people kind of mind. They did it years ago with Jennifer Lawrence and then Chris Pratt, and it's weird. It's just a really weird thing. And saying that, I do it with 7 cats, thanks to Stina. So, you know, maybe those cats will milkshake duck themselves. Never. My children would never do that. Right, I didn't wait, whose is this? Right, so I don't actually know whose this is yet. I didn't feel well today. I had a nightmare last night. I cannot remember what it was like, but it was unnerving. I see Scott all the time now since he started working at the mansion. He's always with Trisha. I used to be the one to hang out with Trisha. Oh, maybe this is the chauffeur. Mum says she feels better these days. It's as if she forgot she even has cancer. I hope she recovers quickly. Mr. Johnson is a great man to help us out like this. Trisha talked to me today. She said Scott is busy recently and she feels lonely. I would never make her feel that way. I cannot say it to her, but I will be there whenever she needs me. We talked a lot. I wish every day would be like today. Today Scott came and asked if I know anything about Father Calvin. I only knew him as the previous church pastor before Father Matthew took over. I told Scott to ask Matthew about it. Scott didn't say anything and left. Looks like they aren't getting along too well. Right, so he's saying his mum had cancer. I think that's Wanda. Wait, did I know? That's the one. Was it Wanda? Currently hospitalised, right, so that's Derek's diary I've found then. And he's 5 years older than them. And that's why he's like the chauffeur now and shit, right, okay. Okay. Just piecing wee things together. I don't think there's anything else going on here. These don't open. See, for a second, I nearly said these drawers don't open because in my mind that was a morgue wall instead of it obviously being the garage doors. Just for a split second, I was fine with accepting a morgue just at this house. Bottle caps. Bottle caps suggest that some boozing was going on. Yep. Big boozing. I think that's it for here. So... Wanda's room. Which one is Wanda's room? No, Trisha's room. Right, that one. So I can run through and up those stairs. Okay. Okay, there's a lot of Helena Bonham in there. In there. So it should be this one. Where's my Wanda key? Shit, I should have remembered what the wee logos looked like on them. Bastard. Lot of Helena Bonham in that hook. There we go. Wanda, I'm home. Oh shit, locked. But I do have a drawer key. Yes, bitch. Oh my god. Please hold on to this. Someday I will tell you everything. Someday I will tell you everything. Must have belonged to Scott. What did you do, Scott? What did you do? Mum was so judgmental. She doesn't want me to be near Scott, saying that I should find someone who's of the same class as me. What does that even mean? Who determines what class Scott is in? Did Mum talk to Father Matthew? Is that why Father Matthew also forbade us from seeing each other? Don't they know we're in love? See, is this going to turn out some shit like they're actually brother and sister? And everybody else knows, and that's how they try to keep them apart. Last night, Scott and Father Matthew had a big fight. Father Matthew told him to stop seeing me again. I asked Scott why, but he didn't know the reason. I feel so miserable. Scott asked if I had a younger brother named Vincent. I didn't. He told me that it was probably just a rumour, but I wanted to be sure about it. Who'd spread such a rumour about my family? Right, he's obviously heard that there was another brother called Vincent. That's got to be him. They orphaned him. Surely. And he get named Scott. At dinner, I asked Mum if I had a younger brother named Vincent. She stared at me and said no. She then asked where I got the name from. When I said from Scott, she told me dinner's over. I argued with her. She yelled and sent me to my room. Later, I heard her arguing with Dad. How could Mum fire Scott? That is so unreasonable. There's no reason at all for firing him. And why can't I see Scott anymore? I love Scott. Dad loves him too. Only Mum hates him, and I don't even know why. Wait. Your dad is fine with him, but your mum isn't. Is he the baby that resulted in his from his affair? Maybe that's it. So you're half brother and sister. Maybe that's it. Find it really strange. I knew that today was Scott's day off, so I tried to surprise him at the cabin. However, I couldn't find him. I searched everywhere inside and outside of the cabin. He was nowhere to be found. Just as I was about to leave, he suddenly appeared as if he had been in here this whole time. This has happened several times now. I'm wondering if there's a hidden room in the cabin that I just don't know about. Now by cabin, do they mean the wee shed out the back? Because it would be weird to call that a cabin. Dear Trisha, you can always stay at my place when you feel lonely. Dorothy. No, grab the fucking key. Dorothy key. So I'll get Dorothy's address from the workers' records. Shit, there's notes everywhere. Trisha requested that all her books be brought to her room in the hospital. How many? How many do you fucking... Oh no. Aye, sorry. Scott's a strange kid, very quiet. I don't think he's right for the other boys to be able to... So this is an old one, right? Call him names. One of my Scott's parents didn't want him. I don't like after school programmes, especially ballet. It's difficult and boring, and I hate proper etiquette. What's wrong with me myself? I don't need to be like mum. I haven't seen Dad for a while. I wonder when he'll be back. He's away. Getting his dick wet, hen. Every time I enter the study room, I can smell his tobacco smell. It's the perfect reminder when he's gone for so long. I miss Dad. Mum's always working. She's so busy with other people that she has no time for me. Sometimes I wonder if Mum loves me. Maybe I should call Dorothy Mother instead. Study room code 44871. Oh, and there's a fucking key right there, my man. Looks like a cabin key. So the cabin is a different place. It's good to know. I think that might be it for the for this room. Unless... Nah, nae dildo. Nae dildo. Aye, right, so study room. Must be downstairs then. Wait, was there no... Aye, they ones. Fucking hell. How did I miss that? Was it went to look at a Singles Day sales and the first item was cat food? Ah, well. Is that the study room? Maybe? How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, so 44871. Is that a first floor map? Very late. Yep. Ah well, that's fine, that's okay. It's kind of weird, because see when I'm thinking back to the graveyard, that felt like that was everybody in the fucking town buried there. What is that? Fuck is that? Wait. What's going on there? I wonder what that's about. No. Oh, the big locked. Nah, I should be doing it the burglar way. You go for the bottom up. Oh, there's more fucking chess pieces. Jesus. Dear Charles Roberts, Vivian's situation is currently stabilising. She has accepted the fact that she cannot conceive anymore. However, she needs time to fully recover and a 6-month rehabilitation is necessary. Your presence at the hospital has been noted to upset her. This only helps prolong her recovery. I am suggesting that you try and refrain from visiting your wife until she is in a better state to receive you. Your mother's desire for a boy to be an heir to your family has caused tremendous strain on her. Please consider addressing this issue with your mother. Painscreek Community Hospital regards our patient's recovery as the highest priority. Our staff will do their very best to help Vivian. I apologise. Right, so he's went outside the marriage in order to secure a male heir to make his mum feel good, it would seem. You know, normal shit. Fuck, man, I should probably be remembering these, shouldn't I? Like, what chess piece is what number. Right. Okay. Illustrated Medical and Health Encyclopedia. The numbers are how many squares they can move. Oh, fuck aye. I never thought of that. Is that, can I know actually? Oh. Oh. 4 right, 6 left, 3 right. Wait, you're lying. Are you sure? Was the night no 7? Hold on, was the night no 7? Guy, you've got a fucking photo of it in your pocket. Idiot. Oh no, 5. I thought the night could move. I thought the night could move 4 in one direction, then it had to go 2 to the next. What am I talking about? A pawn can move 1. Fucking cunt brain, man. Oh, 3 and 1, is that right? Sorry, that's what it is. Where did I get 5 and 2? And obviously I don't have a code for this shit. No. There's no hold on. Jesus, my arse. I'm trying to find a comfy position. You better get drunk, good luck. I think I might be finishing just shortly anyway. Go and order my fucking pizza. Because that said... What is it? 4 right, 6 left, 3 right. But I don't think there's been a safe yet that has a dial. They've all been code numbers as far as I'm aware. That's another code one. The one behind the painting was a code lock, wasn't it? I don't know, it's there's something about this that's weirding me out. Nothing. Oh! Fuck me, man. No, oh god, the buttons. The buttons. Right, what slid open? What has slid open? What slid open? Oh, wait, oh. Ah, right, I get it. I think I get it. 4 right, 6 left, 3. No, that still doesn't make sense. Or is that to throw me off? Fucking hell, man. Right, so I wonder what that's about. Push and pull them. There's 17 of them. I don't think I've seen anything yet with that many combinations, if you like. I might need to come back in here. I could have swore I heard something slide though, but it must have just been the noise of this going... Oh! Wait. Was that the one? Aye, it was that. I think it was that noise I heard. Maybe. 4th book from the right and 6th book from the left. Maybe. And then 3rd for the right. Let's try that. 1, 2, 3. Right, so 3 and... Wait, maybe it's the order they need to go in. Right, so... 4th from the right. 6 for the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then the 3rd. Why is it so slow? Fucking hell, there you go. There you fucking go. Secrets! Magdalene Roberts, mother of Charles, dies at age 68. Hospital reports heart attack as main cause of death. Amazing. Amazing indeed. That does look like Betty White when she was in Golden Girls, doesn't it? Just tweaked. Just tweaked a bit. I reckon that's what they're doing. Right, see if you give me 2 minutes. I'm gonna go and phone a pizza and then I'll come back, okay? Back in 2. Yo, it's done. What's happening here? How does one phone a pizza? Oh, who knows? A rotary dial phone. But there is a pizza on the dial. What did you order? I got a pizza with chicken pakora, ham, and mixed roast peppers. The good shit. She visited her son when her heart failed. Dorothy Patterson, a maid working at the mansion, knocked on Magdalene's door at 7 AM. Since there was no answer, she assumed Magdalene was still sleeping. It was only 2 hours later when Magdalene still did not respond to her knock and that she realised something was wrong. She called Bernard Hopkins, the mansion butler, who came and opened the room to find Magdalene lying on the bed. She wasn't breathing. She immediately called 911. Dr. Johnson, the family doctor and head of Painscreek Community Hospital, arrived at the mansion at around 9:30 AM and pronounced her dead. According to Dr. Johnson, Magdalene Roberts probably had a heart attack sometime in the middle of the night. More accurate diagnoses are yet to be determined, but Magdalene's death was most probably the result of high blood pressure and being an old bitch. What'd you keep in your secret room? Just the paper for when my mom died. Oh, that sounds great. Do you like looking in your secret room? Love it, mate. Fucking love it. Dear Charles, I received a letter from Dorothy yesterday. She told me everything. What have you done, my son? Does Vivian know? Have you even considered the consequence of your actions? And what if the Sophia? What will you do with her? You made a mistake and you'll need to take responsibility for what you've done. Right, so Sophia's been the person he's cheated with. Do you understand? You cannot take her as your wife, you already have one. This scandal cannot be publicly known, it will destroy your political career. However, the child is important, he is your flesh and blood and might be the son you need to properly continue the family. I am now preparing to visit you. Do not say anything to Vivian yet, I will take care of it when I arrive. That's weird because that doesn't sound like somebody who had been pressuring her son into having a male heir. And there's that fucking photo. There's the same photo we got for the thing, but it's not got the writing on it. So that must be Scott's mum. Charles Roberts. Vivian hasn't spoken much since she was discharged from the hospital. Dr. Johnson said she is fully healed, but it will take some time for her to adjust back to her old rhythm. I feel her relationship is deteriorating or has suffered permanently in some way. I love Trisha. And I know Vivian does too. I can only hope that my mother's passion for a grandson will not affect Vivian's love for Trisha. Hope that she does not hold any resentment towards Mother. Mother. Our baby daughter is born today. We've named her Trisha. Vivian had to go through a caesarean section. I'm just glad that both mother and child are safe, and I thank God for that. I feel so happy to have a baby in the family. There's no words to express the joy I'm feeling inside. At the same time, I am worried of what Mother might say once she knows that the baby is a girl. Vivian has been hospitalised for the second time in a year. The first time was for the C-section, this time for mental instability. Dr. Johnson told me not to visit her until she is stabilised and ready to receive me. What can I do? Mum wants a boy, but it's not safe for Vivian to be pregnant anymore. Sometimes I feel lost, not knowing what to do mostly. I just feel lonely. I never thought this would happen. Whenever Sophia is she's the babysitter. Sophia's babysitting Trisha, she would listen to everything I have to say. I could express myself candidly. Never once did she question the decisions I made. It made me feel like she understands me. I found comfort in her, both spiritually and physically. I just never thought I would have a relationship with her. What should I do now? I have a name for our child. He will be called Vincent Roberts. I will add him to my will. Sophia seems to be hiding as well as she can from Vivian. Even I have not seen her these last 2 days. I wonder where she could be. It's the babysitter. That wee hawk came here to watch your wains. And she was watching your bobby. Right, I think we're done in this room apart from that drawer. Let's have a look at the first floor. Bobby sitter. Oh, that's fucking amazing, Stina. That is a fucking belter. You can imagine Vivian screaming that at him. Right, standing right there. He's there, and she's up there screaming. That fucking babysitter! That fucking Bobby sitter! And she flings a vase at him. God, that's great patter. That's good. I'm trying to think. Been to the gallery. I still don't have anything for the gallery, do I? There's the cabin, but I don't know where the fucking cabin is. I didn't see it on the map, really, suggested even. And I don't know what half of these fucking keys are for. Because I was too stupid to remember. So... What was that one again? So... that must be the key to Dorothy's room. Dorothy was a maid. Wait, no, I've been in... oh, there's Dorothy's room, right. Up the stairs into... that side. Oh, can't wait for this pizza. I've had nothing to eat today. Right, so... oh, is that no Dorothy's room? It's Dorothy's room, but the key that was found in Trish's lying next to a letter written... oh, by Dorothy, sorry. Written by Dorothy. So, wait, do I have... there it is. Dorothy, I'm coming in. Right, so she has the Holy Bible. The one and only. Dear Charles, I have worked here for more than 20 years and I'm so glad that I was able to spend time here with everyone. I greatly appreciate the opportunity you gave me and the time I spent with Trisha. Trisha was everything to me and she loved me. She smiled whenever I called her. I wish I could have given her more. Despite what has happened here in Painscreek, there are moments of pure joy that we've all shared together. I will hold on to these memories. I'm sorry that I'm leaving and won't be able to serve you anymore. Thank you for everything. Please take care of yourself. Sincerely, Dorothy. Hold on. Something under that one. Nope. Ba-dum, the fucking mutants. Horrible. Dorothy's. Cool. I can't believe that Andrew tried to kill himself again. Thank God for Scott. I cannot imagine what would have happened if Scott wasn't there to save him. Andrew was never like this when Laura and Daniel were here. Even as his wife, I doubt Laura has any idea why Andrew turned out this way. I can't blame her for leaving him and taking their son. I wonder if they've contacted each other since then. I visited Andrew at the hospital today. He seemed different. He looked calm, as if he had somehow managed to find peace within himself. The attending nurse said Scott has been here almost every day, taking care of him and being with him. Andrew has been talking a lot with Scott. Andrew told me he's ready to see Laura and Daniel again. I'm glad to hear that. I should call Laura and tell her the good news. Yes, I also leave my diary behind. Scott came to fix my leaking sink today. He did a wonderful job. I offered him tea and we talked quite a bit, mostly about Charles and Vivian. I showed him my old photo album. To my surprise, Scott became very quiet. He asked me if he could borrow one of the photographs. I don't see why not. He thanked me and left in a hurry. Oh, I should call Laura and tell her about Andrew's situation. It's ironic that Andrew died shortly after being saved. I met Laura and Daniel at Andrew's funeral today. Daniel reminded me of Andrew. I can't believe he's already 15 years old. Last I saw him, he was only 7. Laura said Andrew had been sending them money these last few years. She'd been considering to return to Painscreek so they could be together again. If only I had called Laura before the fire accident. I feel so sorry for them. Now, that bit there about Scott becoming very quiet and asking to borrow one of the photos. Could it be that it's a photo of Sophia? Like, is she maybe in the background of one of the photos? Maybe it's that photo that I've got. You know, the... Did I know? I thought I had. Oh, fuck it. It's another John Hawkes. He asked me if he could see it. Is that fucking John Hawkes? That doesn't open. There's another... Whose is this? Oh, it's hers again. There's a newly hired maid named Sophia. I think Matthew recommended her, saying that she's his cousin. Wait, who's Matthew again? Who's Matthew again? She's very pretty and has very good manners. She's a quick learner too and does whatever she's told to do. She's very eager, asking a lot on what she should do, how she should act when Charles and Vivian are present, how to be perfect at her job. I like her already. The guys delivering food to the mansion were gawking at Sophia, as if they'd never seen a pretty girl before. I had to ask Sophia to go back into the house, otherwise someone might have funny ideas. Her uniform needs a little more cover, the hook. Matthew sometimes comes over and checks to see if Sophia is doing okay. I tell him he's worrying too much, that Sophia is loved by all. Oh, Matthew's the priest, isn't he? Was it no Father Matthew? Wait, hold on. I tell him he's worrying too much, that Sophia is loved by all. Matthew seems pleased every time I say this. If I didn't know better, I'd think that Matthew liked her. Oh, right, wait. It rained heavily today. Sophia and I were having a tea break when she asked, "What does it feel to be loved?" I said, well, it's like the feeling you get when you're with your parents. It absolutely is not like that. Fuck saying that to a person, it is nothing like that. She was quiet for a moment and then replied, "It's hard for me to imagine because I don't have parents." I didn't know what to say to her at that time, but after the break was over, I decided to make an effort to care for her more. Right, let's have a wee check here of that. No, that one. Right, so Matthew's not in any of them, so it must be Father Matthew they're talking about. Okay. Right, so I've still got a few keys here. Nothing obvious about what that might unlock. Still that fucking house entrance key shit. I don't get it. Cabin. I don't know what that one's for. Guest room. I think the guest room was locked. But I don't know if it had like an actual lock on it that I could maybe... Oh, it does! Right, let's try you out. Nope. Oh, shit. Right, so I don't have that one yet. And what was this? The bathroom? Why's the bathroom got a mad lock like that on it? Let's try it. Right, so I'm not get the key to any of them. Oh shit, aye, Unappealing Boy, that's right, Dorothy, because I've got a photo of her address. That's it. That is it. 40 Black Pine Road. Good shout. Good shout. If this game is just one jump scare, I hope it's a room you unlock that just has a John Hawkes life-size cardboard cutout in it. Right, I think for now, I should go and check Dorothy's house and then go back to the church and just have a look in the basement. There might be fuck all, but there might be actually something important. Tea room. Oh, bitch. Oh, there's that fucking clock. That the key goes to 320. Need an item. Well, it's not going to be any of them, is it? So I need to find a clock key, it seems. Ah, it's 420, but you know, daylight savings and all that. Is that the clock key? Oh, keep pressing the wrong button. That looks like a clock key. Vivian Roberts' diary! Charles is running for election. I talked to Wilson and Edwards and they have both agreed to support us. I don't think they are doing this to solely gain business benefits. Rather, they believe in Charles. Their support will help boost morale for our party. It's our anniversary today. Charles invited me to my favourite restaurant. It was a complete surprise and I was so happy I thought he might have forgotten. After dinner we spent the rest of the evening walking along the beach. We talked as if we were teenagers in love. I cannot remember the last time I felt this carefree. Magdalene is coming. What should I do? She's always asking when we'll be having kids. I don't think I'm ready yet. Not when I'm still recovering from the miscarriage. Edwards called today and tried to push me in favour of a business agreement that we discussed months ago. I rejected his request since it will breach the trust agreement between our companies. I didn't expect him to threaten me by backing out from supporting Charles. If that will happen, so be it. I would rather lose his support than to make deals with people with no integrity. I love when you stream these types of games. That's good, at least somebody fucking loves it. Oh, thank fuck I can't read all that. Oh, there's a bunch of hate mail stored in here. How does it feel to ruin the lives of many? You costed me my job, you heartless witch. You don't deserve to live. Ugh, vile trolls, you guys. Some vile trolls in these cabinets. That's locked. Oh god, hold on. Oh, I'm so fucking... I've got ill again extremely quickly. It's actually affecting my ability to talk properly. Aye, that's the excuse I'm going with. Dear Mrs. Vivian Roberts, our latest investigation shows that Dr. Henry Johnson has been embezzling funds from the Roberts Relief Foundation. He's sending a portion amount to an offshore private account under the name of Jefferson Investments LLC. Every 5th of the month, an exact amount of $9,990 has been transferred supposedly for the payment of medical supplies and equipment. However, neither the equipment nor the medical supplies could be accounted for. This has been going on for the past 16 months. As of now, the total amount embezzled nears $160,000. Right. So, will that be why he's killed himself then, the doctor? Because sure, he was found in his car at the bottom of the lake. So that must have been why. Nothing there. I doubt any of the keys. It would need to be that kind of key anyway, because of the shape of the lock, but obviously it's no happening. Right, let's go and try and fuck about with the clock. Okay. Was it that one? No. I mean, to be fair, that does look like it's a very small opening. So I wonder what this key's for then. What was in the drawer I found it again? It's just Vivian's diary. Maybe the master bedroom. That might be a master bedroom key if it's with her diary. Ah, you could throw the clock at the wall, but here's the thing. I think it's actually behind the clock, so the clock will be like fully fixed to the wall. Let's go and have a wee shot at that master bedroom then. That should be this one, I think. Is that right? Wait, is it? I think so. Aye, that looks right. Right. Oh, why do I keep crouching, man? La-di-da! Free hat. Okay, oh. Right, they're all drawers, okay. Oh god, my breathing. I'm sorry if I sound like I'm doing sex breathing, I can't fucking breathe properly. That looks like I could open that. Aye, just leave that in the ground, don't you? 201, that's back at the hotel! You always sound like you're in sex breathing. Well, you know, I'm a very sexual person. What we got? Vivian Roberts. God, people sure do keep a lot of different fucking diaries, don't they? Andrew came and told me he didn't need an assistant. He said Scott is too inexperienced and is a burden to him. What he hasn't realised is that the garden has not been maintained well over the past few months, that his drunk behaviour is irritating, and that Scott is actually doing more work than he is. Scott is a fast learner. He should be up to speed in no time. Charles was the one who insisted on hiring him anyways. Charles likes the boy. They've been hunting together quite a number of times, and Charles always seems happy with his company. I just don't understand his love for hunting. He sometimes spends more time in his hunting cabin than he does at home. I was shocked to learn that Scott has been asking around. Oh, the cabin! The cabin is the bit that mind it was through the wee trees behind the play park. That's the fucking cabin. I was shocked to learn that Scott has been asked around about Sophia. How did he know about Sophia? Who could have told him? It must be Andrew, that drunk. I told him Sophia is gone. Those hallucinations of his is getting worse. He needs to see Henry and get more pills. I'll need to have Bernard keep an eye on Scott from now on. I'll try and see who he talks to, who he asks. I called Oliver and asked if he could be the main photographer for the Easter fundraising event. When he asked what the funds would be used for, I told him it would be used to raise awareness of Painscreek to promote our town's tourism. After listening, he agreed to help. When asked how much he would charge, he simply said it would be free. I was surprised. I appreciate his contribution for this town. The deal with Howard Medical came through just as I had anticipated. Instead of being happy, I feel empty. Am I getting numb from work? Or is it that I don't care anymore? Our dinner tonight was quiet. Charles didn't eat much. He asked me about my day, but I didn't want to talk about it. As a matter of fact, I don't want to talk to him much these days. Tricia was silent as well. She's distancing herself from me. I can feel it. She used to confide in me about everything. Now, we hardly talk. Is stopping her from seeing Scott wrong? I don't want Tricia to be near Scott anymore. Of all the men in this world, why would Tricia pick him? This is unacceptable. Right, so that seems like Vivian did know. That'll be for the fucking clock. Anything else going on in this mad house? Your big weird mad house? It's just the toilet anyway, and it's not got a proper lock on it. I'm always feared looking out there in case that woman's out there. Right, clock. We'll go to the clock and then we'll call it a fucking night. Because that has been 3 hours. Stairs. Stairs. Yeah. Oh, I need to set the clock then, don't I? It's 3:20 somewhere. Turn right fast. Turn right fast. Right, we're going to 3:20. Oh. Oh, fuck this writing, man. Dear Vivian, I am not writing to you as your doctor, but as a friend. I know you had your suspicions about Charles. Now that his affair is revealed, there is no point beating around the bush. If you want to protect yourself and Trisha, there is only one way. You have to make Sophia and the baby leave Charles. They need to be moved away from Painscreek. You will of course have to compensate for her leaving. As for Charles, he will need to know that having an affair publicly known will destroy his political status. People are not so forgiving when the mayor they trust is involved in such a scandal. I figure that Charles will try to add the child into the family registry. I would do the same if I were him. It is a boy after all, and the child will be able to continue the family line. If that should happen, I cannot imagine what will happen to you. Henry Johnson writes, so that was the doctor. Vivian, I have given careful thought to your request, and here is my answer. I have provided a new prescription for your mother-in-law Magdalene. It is 3 times the strength of her usual dosage. Detailed instructions will be sent with the medicine. Should you desire to do it, you will need to administer the medicine carefully, so no one suspects anything. Call me if you have any questions. Henry Johnson. P.S. Make sure no one else in the mansion ingests any of it. So the heart attack that Charles's mother had was because Vivian killed her. Fucking hell, alright. Alright. Oh, I forgot these. Oh, free fork! Nah, I can't. It's a good thing. Like, it doesn't make any sense to keep that instead of just, you know, burning it, binning it. Idiots. Maybe people were just stupid in the 70s. Who knows. Anyway, both, let's call it a night there. I'm getting ill, and I'm hungry, and the pizza might be here soon. It won't, it'll be here in 5 hours. So thank you for joining me, boys and girls. I ended up having a better time than I thought I would have. This is interesting. You take care of yourselves. Be the best person you can be in your day-to-day life. Brush and floss your teeth. Wash your arse. And just, you know, have a good one. I'm gonna go and, I don't know, watch some Gaki no Tsukai. So that'll do me for the next 3 hours. Take care of yourselves. Good night.